Each one of us has certainly experienced some moments of festivities, moments of happiness and contentment that we can also call moments of light. For instance, the birth of a child, the wedding day, or the reunion of old friends. When things like these happen to us, we feel good inside, and probably we also wish that we can stop time. These are moments when we spontaneously say, life is good, life is beautiful. It is good that we are here. And if we are believers, then we might also thank God and praise Him for His kindness and His goodness. Many of us experience moments of profound intimacy with the Lord. That could be the day of our first communion, or that time when we prayed with all our heart and then sensed God's closeness, felt peace dwell in our hearts. Or it could be that time when we confessed something that had burdened us for so long, and then we experienced the healing power and the beauty of God's mercy and forgiveness. These were certainly moments of great joy and great peace, and perhaps we even said to ourselves, it is good that we are here. Our gospel today on this Feast of Transfiguration speaks to us about one of these moments of light, a light which comes from Jesus, making His face shine like the sun and His clothes white as light. It is a vision that echoes Daniel's vision of God, which we heard in our first reading. The gospel describes Peter as saying, "Lord, it is good that we are here." It seems too that Peter wanted to stop time. "If you wish, I will make 3 tents here." Sometime before the incident of the Transfiguration, Jesus had spoken to His disciples about His passion, revealing to them that the Messiah must suffer, be condemned, and then killed. And so after this talk about His suffering and death, the event of the Transfiguration was a comforting sight to the disciples. They caught a glimpse of the magnificent light that dwelled in Jesus, the glory of God that resided in Him. Moses and even Elijah were even conversing with Him. On that mountain, which tradition has identified as Mount Tabor, Jesus was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and His clothes became white as light. At that moment, it was easy to believe in Jesus. Everything was luminous and dazzling. Everything was clear. Everything was beautiful. It was an anticipation of paradise. It all seemed easy, and yet it was necessary to go back to daily life, to come down to the mountain of light in order to face the struggle of faith. Dear friends, true faith, authentic faith, is trusting in God without ever separating Mount Tabor from Calvary. We have faith when we continue to hold on to our memory of those moments of light, even when we are in the dark. We have faith when, in our suffering, we know how to turn our gaze and look at Christ, crucified and risen. When we do not forget the moments when we experience the Lord's nearness, the Lord who somehow made His presence felt. As we know, we are still in the midst of this pandemic, surely a time of difficulty and darkness for all of us. It is precisely in this moment of darkness that we hold on to our memory of our moments of light and remember the Lord. How is it possible for us not to lose our bearings when the darkness in our lives seems to overwhelm us? The gospel today gives us a clear answer, and it is contained in the words that come from the Father in heaven. "This is my beloved Son. Listen to Him." Listen to Him. The key is to listen to Jesus. That is, to truly believe in Him. Let us ask the Lord and beg Him for the grace that we hold on to our memory of light, that we hold on to Him, He who is our light, and that in holding on to Him, we too may reflect His light that our world today direly needs. Happy Feast Day, and God bless you.